All right, this weekend, big game upon us. This is the Premier League decider. Whoever wins this match is winning the league, is what it is. It's at Anfield. That's between Manchester City in second position, 1 point behind Liverpool. This is it. It all comes down to this. Calm down. Sunday afternoon kickoff. It doesn't get bigger than this. In the past, since Pep Guardiola came to England, this has become the biggest game in England. I think the year before that, it was Man United, Chelsea, and the one before that was Arsenal, Man United. But now, nobody can tell you anywhere. The biggest game in England is Liverpool and Manchester City. What is it going to be? Boom. Liverpool still have their injury issues. Obviously, Jota is still out. I believe Salah is back. He was spotted in training. Liverpool fans are happy. But they still have some injury issues. Man City, on the other hand, have a full squad to choose from. They've even welcomed back John Stones, who was all sorts of amazing against Man United. Erling Haaland has rediscovered his form. Did he even ever lose it? Liverpool going to walk alone? Or are the citizens going to spoil the party at Merseyside? The last time the two teams met, it was 1-0 at the Etihad. What is it going to be this time around? Okay, everybody gets 5 minutes to analyze and predict. So we're spending 20 minutes on this, basically.
Quick.
I'm going to start with you.
Listen, Feds. Big game. It's a huge one, and it's even bigger than the seasons where these two teams have gone toe to toe, and it's been a 2-horse race.
You think this is the biggest Liverpool Man City game yet?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so because of one dynamic.
Okay.
In any other season, Liverpool wouldn't necessarily have to, by all means, by hook or crook, win this. But the fact that there is also Arsenal lurking as a third force and it's become a 3-horse race means that for these two teams, because in previous games when these two teams have met in recent years, it's about the both of them.
Yeah.
It's either I have to win, I have to draw. So you look at the result that sometimes they didn't need to win. Maybe Liverpool didn't need to win some games. They had to draw and still keep their lead and hope to beat all the other teams and maybe get there. But this time, a draw is not enough for both Liverpool and City because there's Arsenal who are looking very good. So it's that third team dynamic that makes this fixture all fascinating. So it's a must-win game for City. It's a must-win game for Liverpool. And Arsenal will be licking their lips and hoping that it could end in a draw.
No, even if either side wins, that one is beating. So Arsenal wins more.
That's 3 points. That's one more team to want to beat at the top. But if it's a draw and Arsenal
both drop points.
So the ideal result for Arsenal is a draw. As you mentioned, Liverpool have got some injury problems, but good news is they've welcomed most of these players back.
Especially Salah.
Salah is back. Jota is not Jota. Darwin Núñez is back. He won them the game the last time.
But Alisson is also still.
Alisson's back. Kelleher is a capable goalkeeper in a big game. We saw him in the Carabao Cup in the other game that he's been there. So I don't think Alisson. I think Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. But I don't think they'll miss him too much because Kelleher is a brilliant goalkeeper.
You introduced a new conversation. You think he's better than Ederson?
Oh yeah, by far.
By far.
Yeah, I think Alisson is a better goalkeeper. Ederson is by far.
I don't think it's that far.
But the argument would be in one context. In what context? Because in the context of City, Alisson can't be a better goalkeeper than Ederson.
There you go. That's a good point.
But I'm looking at a goalkeeper in the general sense where the shot stopping is good and the ball in the modern day, the passing of the ball playing ability is not far, it's not worse, it's not terrible for Alisson. Right? By the City context, Alisson might not be a good fit.
Fair.
So the City context, Onana is far better than Ederson.
There's also that.
I'm not sure Onana is a better shot stopper than Ederson, but we can make that conversation.
Sharpers.
Yeah, so he's sarcastic. Onana is not good like that too.
He's sharp.
No, I don't think Onana is a better
Onana is not a great shot
shot
stopper. But yeah, I mean, that's so yeah.
I can play the ball.
But Dominic Szoboszlai is back, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
So Liverpool are getting a lot of the players who were out that we thought, there's no Szoboszlai, there is no Salah, there's no Núñez, there's no Jota, there's no this. Most of them are coming back. In what shape and in what form will be an interesting ask for Jurgen Klopp. And they are playing a game at Anfield. Now, when you've seen City play this season, right, they concede chances. And City are easy to get on the break this season. It's been repetitive, and Pep has struggled to stop it or put a halt to it. Unfortunately for Klopp, for Pep, I know I'm mixing the names. He's coming up against a Klopp team that are also great in
That
catching
is
teams.
primed for that.
Primed for that in those wide areas where they can get into those positions and cause them problems and hurt them. And the game is at Anfield, so I think that is where Liverpool can find a job, because City this season, they've not conceded many chances, but the few chances they concede, it ends up in the back of the net. So when you look at pictures, yes, when you look at the chances that City concede, they're conceding big chances. The team gets the run at them and there's an opening and they are scoring. Because Edison, like you said, it's not making the stops anyway, but most of the goals are not down to his fault necessarily.
I can't believe Man City conceded 6 goals in 2 matches against Chelsea.
Yeah. City has
6 goals in 2
defensively, they are not
games.
great. And unfortunately for Pep, what worked for him last season is not necessarily working. Second half of last season is really working now, where he could play the 4 centre backs as typical 4 backs, or 4 the back line as typical centre backs. Akanji, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, and Nathan Ake. And it looked like that was a very robotic back line, but very flexible as well to get into midfield. These days, when they get into midfield, teams are positioning their out balls in areas where, as soon as a good pass gets in behind the committed defender who's coming to midfield, there is a problem. So even saw it against a poor Man United side. There were about 4 scenarios where a better team with better quality and technical ability and players in form would have been devastating. So the Rashford goal was a typical example. One ball over the top, Bruno holds it up, Rashford gets onto it and scores. But even more crucially, when City lost the ball in midfield, Rashford was through on goal. He couldn't control the ball into his stride, and the ball bounced back, and Walker dealt with it. If you play against Liverpool and those scenarios do come about,
You get punished.
You get punished. Straight away, you get punished. The pace of Nunes, Diaz, Mohamed Salah, and the passing ability of McAllister, and Endo is fitting in really well. And also then if Szoboszlai is going to play, or even Curtis Jones or Elliott, they can cause problems. City, however, have got their best players deciding games and in form. Kevin De Bruyne has come back from injury, I think he never left.
Since his comeback,
Erling Haaland, you didn't say your injury scoring.
Foden.
Phil is brilliant, right? Those 3 players have been good. John Stones and Rodri have been good. For them, it would be up to Liverpool to win their individual battles. So Konate against Haaland or Van Dijk against Haaland, they have to win those individual battles. And we saw it in the game against we saw it when Chelsea played against City.
Yeah.
Disasi, Cole were brilliant in winning those individual battles against Haaland, against De Bruyne, against Foden. So if Liverpool can win those individual battles at the back, it works. But the reason I don't trust that they can do a lot of that is because they also will be expansive and commit bodies.
and so you think it's
I think it's going to end in a draw, probably 1-1.
that's an
Suitable
interesting
result for Arsenal.
Actually, you agree? A draw, City win.
I'm
Liverpool
tempted
win?
to, but Liverpool's record in this fixture at Anfield is monstrous. Of the last 20 matches, if you take away that win in 2021, the 4-1 that City beat them, Liverpool have not faltered. They've won 13, they've won 6 in that time. So there's a fixture that, and a draw in this game will be a fairly good result for Liverpool.
Yeah.
So you look at that and you wonder what exactly Pep can do differently, especially when you think of all the limitations that this City team have got. And the weird thing with City is that I would argue that they've stagnated in the last 2 seasons, especially after signing Erling Haaland. They do not play with the level of freedom that Pep's attacks have played with, or the insurance that they have played with in defense, especially with how they deal with turnovers and the repeated patterns with which teams create chances against them. So Sisho was explaining the one way teams create chances against them. And if you take Pep Guardiola's different iterations of Pep Guardiola's teams or previous ones, you would get counter-attacking goals, but they vary. In the current iteration, you are seeing teams going in one direction in terms of how they fashion out the goals, especially in the last 2 seasons against Man City. It tells you one thing. This is what they've identified, and Pep has been struggling to find an antidote to that. And one of the ways you can see that is the investments that they have made. In the last 2 years, City have signed about 4 holding midfielders.
Wow.
How many of those have actually worked out? None. Not one.
Nobody's
Not one.
Nobody's talking about
Right.
that.
None, yeah.
So it tells you that he realizes that beyond having to come up with the ideas to fix this particular problem and this whole way of look, I think part of the reasons why he had to come up with the Ruben Diaz, John Stones, half defender, half midfield nonsense was because he realized that
Because the nonsense when it's won the treble.
he realizes that
That won them everything last season.
it did. There was a problem in midfield that required a resolution. And so attacking wise, it worked. But in the Premier League, we didn't see it work that much of a
Have they missed Gundogan?
I think they have.
Yeah.
And that's another problem. So in the Premier League and in the League Cup final, even against Manchester United, there were scenarios that you thought, would a team with better quality, they could punish City when they got in behind and got into those scenarios. But we know Manchester United. And again, when they met City last weekend, you could tell these are scenarios that if you create this, if Inter Milan, if say Liverpool in the context of the Premier League, or even Newcastle United have got the quality that they can punish them for these things. So City are vulnerable. What I think is their biggest advantage in this game is someone you can point to a specific thing that he's bringing into this game that could be the game changer. Because yes, you can talk about maybe Salah on that level as well is the game changer. But if you look at Dominic Szoboszlai, what does he offer Liverpool that in the context of a game like this moves the needle significantly in favor of Liverpool?
Long range shot.
How often
Shooting.
have we seen him successful with that at Liverpool?
So you're
He's
saying,
got
so
a deflected shots.
you're saying City have got more match winners in their fold than Liverpool have
Yes,
got.
and
But on to cause the deflected shots.
look, even with
Somebody's a clutch record scorer because of that.
No, I'm serious. Managers, managers encourage.
You don't shoot
You don't shoot,
it.
you're not scoring. Managers actually
even
encourage.
with Phil Foden that Branson mentioned, who I was checking right now because in my mind, if you're talking about the guys for games like this, it's Bernardo Silva, it's Erling Haaland, it's Kevin De Bruyne. He's having the season of his life as far as the significant metrics are concerned. So he's scored 11 goals, which is far more than he's ever done. He's created 50 chances, which is top 4.
Is he the best player in the Premier League this season so far?
Pep thinks so. He said it last week.
He's created 50 chances, which is, top 5. And it's not just the chances that he's created, but he's top 5 for all the important attacking metrics. So chances created, attempted shots, which is 83. And then he's at 34 shots on target. So, and if you look at his trajectory, or his recent performances in the games that he's played, in the recent matches that he's played, it is difficult to look at that and go like, he cannot repeat any of those. Like, the goal he scored against Manchester United.
He has a very good record against Liverpool.
Yes.
He's been consistent. He's been very
Especially at
consistent.
Anfield.
Yeah.
It's something that he can easily pull off. Maybe not score, but he can test the
Can
goal
be a
strike
game changer.
in those scenarios.
And you think?
So if there's a win, I'll go for Man City.
By the way, here's a quiz for you guys. Which manager do you think has beaten Pep Guardiola the most in his entire career?
It's got to be Klopp.
Makes sense because he's played him the most.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but also necessarily because this is the longest he's ever spent in one club. The longest he's ever spent at one club is Man City. So he's played the same opposition.
But also,
And he's played in every single season he's been there.
yeah, but also the consistency with which Klopp was getting those wins against him. He wasn't going 4 games without a win, or 3 games, or he sometimes even 2. Pep wins at home. He wins at home.
They even, in 2018, the Mexican Champions League, who do you think is the second manager that has beaten? By the way, Klopp has. By the way, Klopp has 12 victories against Pep Guardiola. Who do you think is the second manager?
Only man.
That is actually wrong.
Tuchel.
No.
Jose.
Oh yeah.
How did you
Because
forget?
he's at home.
He's at home.
And
He's
the
he's
team he
jumping.
left, he was supposed to shine. They are doing well.
Yeah,
So if Klopp beat him 12 times, what number would you put to Jose from the time at Real Madrid and
7 or 8.
7 actually?
Yeah.
That's spot on.
Yeah, I'm a guy.
Yeah.
He's my guy, but he's at home, so I'm forgetting about him.
And
And
then,
only like beating him 4 times or something.
Yeah.
So it's like
so
third.
yeah, coming in third.
Yeah.
So that's good knowledge.
Charlie, Ole,
How many times has Tuchel beaten him?
Tuchel?
No, Menu.
No, he
He beat
beat
him
him
3
3-0.
Yes, only at Chelsea.
No, he beat him in Germany.
Mainz, no, he didn't.
No.
The Pokal. He beat him in the
Pokal final. The guy won double in both seasons. When Pokal final.
No.
But he beat him in the league, I think, once.
Yeah.
So maybe 4.
Anyway,
It was a super cup.
guys, let's wrap up on that. Coach,
Yeah. I think Liverpool will win.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. I
Tell
think
us
Liverpool
why.
will win. And I think they'll win because of 3 reasons.
okay.
This is Klopp's last battle against Pep Guardiola.
last one.
There's that one.
The atmosphere
Will be buzzing.
electric.
Bombastic.
Buzzing.
Anfield is where you want to be on
It will
Sunday.
be shaking.
I think the Man City players, with all their experience, everything, they will meet something they have never seen before. They will experience something they have never. I have seen this Man City team go to Anfield and they were all shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they frozen. Yeah.
I think they've actually kind of outgrown that, in my opinion. Because at the beginning it was scary.
I'm saying that on Sunday,
It will be back to
that
those
which
days.
made them shake
We'll make them.
will be quadruple. So they will have no option than to shake. And that is where the damage. Look, Liverpool will be so pumped. And you and I know, if there's any team in England who knows how to play big games at home, not even United, not even any team, it is Liverpool.
Not Chelsea.
No, forget about them. The goalkeeper, every single player. You see, he likes to be
But you have a fair point though. Coach says Chelsea at home or something, but you know.
No, you see, look, Liverpool.
But forget about Chelsea.
Look, every player will be pumped.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this Man City setup.
Trent is back, yeah?
No,
Yeah,
he's still in. I think it's he's still in.
Also, if he doesn't play, I don't even want him to play. I want the
Bradley
small boy
too, yeah.
Bradley to
Handle
be
the
on. You will handle him good. That boy is very intelligent. But look at Man City. Look, it's about De Bruyne and then Erling Haaland. I think Phil Foden would do well, but he needs to put in some good defensive shift on it, and that's going to take away some part of his game. As for Haaland, Konate and Van Dijk, they've shown that they can handle him. Go back to games he's played
He's not been at
against
his
them.
best when he's playing Liverpool.
Yes, Konate, both Konate, physically.
He's played one game against them. He scored.
No,
Last season he
No,
missed the goal.
Yeah.
And the community shield also, he didn't score.
He didn't
missed the
score.
goal.
The last season, the one at the friends.
He scored one goal against them, though, I remember.
but
But
this season,
but,
the 1-1 who scored?
No, it was Haaland. That was this season.
That was one,
Last season he missed the game. At
The one was Haaland.
That was Haaland.
Haaland.
And Trent equalized. Yeah.
Last season he didn't play the one.
Yes,
Yeah.
but still, we've seen Haaland's influence on other games. I think Van Dijk and Konate are well suited
To
to
handle
match him for pace, for good power, for physicality and everything. So I don't have a problem with that. It will come to midfield. And that is where I think the game will be won and lost.
Yeah.
I think Man City with Rodri, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva,
Add Stones.
and then John Stones.
Hybrid.
And I think that Liverpool with McAllister, Enzo, Endo.
It's Endo you are talking
and then Soboslai would definitely have to be introduced into this game.
So Bulai.
And I think Endo is going to be the difference.
I like that guy.
That Japanese boy.
Man.
Everybody watch the game on Sunday. And you
Do
come
you know
back.
how old he is?
I think he's 31 years.
He's a man.
He will be so simple and so practical on a day that
And efficient.
and he's going to make Liverpool take.
So you really think that he's enough to man that midfield and win that battle against the
You see,
Man City midfield?
McAllister and Soboslai, their work rate will complement whatever
Yeah, but
Endo is
come on,
going to do.
Rodri and Bernardo Silva. They run rings around them.
Look, rings around them. They didn't run rings around them when they went to Etihad. They didn't.
But that's a game that City should have won.
City should have
have
won.
run away with that game.
You saw the match.
No, but if the ball is there and it's not moving,
Not this again.
who moved the
Not this
goalpost?
again.
Follow me.
Not this again.
I said this should have won. This should have won. Well, win it.
Okay, fair, Coach Aida. So you
done.
yeah, okay. Cool.
And then up front,
Yes.
Darwin Núñez. Luis,
He's informed, by the way. Núñez.
Wow.
That's
Today he
Down.
scored like 2 or 3 already.
Yeah.
And then Diaz. He will not behave like Rashford behaved last week. He will make sure
Rashford needs to retire.
Kawaka will sweat good. I think that Man City back four is very suspect. They lack good pace, and Liverpool will lure them.
To be fair, we haven't been solid like they
Liverpool
used
will
to.
lure them. One pass. Otilo, straight. Straight. Man City's biggest weapon will be to bring the best out of Kevin De Bruyne, because he's the only player in that team, in my view, who can pick a pass and expose Van Dijk and Konate. But if it's about that dribbling, look, the Anfield crowd, you watch. Anytime City get the ball and they want to establish any rhythm, the boos and the whistle alone will get Liverpool to win the ball off them.
Sesame pressing.
Jürgen Klopp, if he wins this game and he doesn't win any other game he likes,
You will take winning this
he will
match
win this
against
game
winning
to
the
win.
league.
I'm telling you, he will not lose to Pep Guardiola on his last battle with that man at home. It will not happen. Read my lips and mark it. I know what Liverpool will do. And I think that on the day, with the supporters behind them, I think they will have what it takes to see the finish line and go beyond it. Liverpool to win 2-1.
That's a
And
bold.
Liverpool even scored the first 2 goals before City will peg them.
You know, it's interesting. Every time Man City and Liverpool come around, I don't know why, but he's the player that has made the most impression in this fixture in my mind. Every time this game comes around, I only remember one player.
Bobby.
No. Leroy Sané.
The rest, I was going to say the rest. I'm not sure why I didn't say it.
I miss him.
That's what, like, he always comes off the bench to change the game.
Yeah.
Liverpool fans hated him. And he never starts to. He always, every time he came off the bench.
Look, Sunday, when they sing, when they are coming, and these supporters get into that marine spirit move.
And they start singing.
You know, Liverpool
You
is
don't
a
have to sing
team.
their song.
I'm not their fan, so I don't sing their song.
I didn't say you should
I
say. I
don't
said, do you
learn
know?
something that I don't belong to. I don't do my things like that. Oh. I'm not their fan. I should be learning.
When you walk
You see, that is why you are an Ashawo supporter. You see,
to the
listen,
song.
Your head
Liverpool.
Up high.
But how does a Man United fan know how to sing a Liverpool song?
That's not a Liverpool anthem. That's actually a famous song. If
It's a
you don't love music,
Dortmund
you
sing it
never
too.
walk alone. Celtic sing it. The Dortmund sing it.
Yes.
It's a proper song.
2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
2-1 Liverpool.
See, friends, the funniest thing for me is coach's submission. Not the content of it. But after talking everything, he said 2-1.
2-1 is a
But
massive
the way
result.
he said,
The way you
he thought it was some trumpet.
Look, no, but I cannot sit there and say, if Liverpool beats Man City 2-1, it's massive, Papa. Tell me it's not massive. It's huge.
Andrew Nana. See, Koji, Man City is not a class 2 team.
But if there's anything the EPO can
This
beat Man City, it's
atmosphere
Liverpool.
at Anfield, they have smelt it. They have seen it for the past 7 years. This
How many have they won
This
then?
game has always been a title decider. This is not something that they are not used to. It's not how many games have they won there. There's been so many draws in this period. The one that Mahrez missed the penalty. Was it the one that Salah scored the goal of
The
the season?
poor
That one was a draw. We have seen City go to Anfield and
not be blown
not be
away.
blown away. We've seen City go to Anfield dominate games. Last season's game, it was so close. It took that Salah second half.
But City have actually humiliated Liverpool more than Liverpool. In fact, Liverpool have never really had a humiliating result against City.
No, think about it.
In recent times,
For the past,
the best results
Pep has been there for
are
what, 7 years?
5-0.
4-1. That
4-1.
was the
That's
You forgot the 5-0.
No, that was Etihad. That was Etihad.
I know when they gave a certain bad red card.
Was it? But if you see
Bad red card.
Manes.
If you like,
But so that was a red card.
no,
you stamp somebody and they sack the keeper.
if you like, let Man City collect red card on Sunday. They will take 8. I'm telling you, they should dare. They will take 8.
Daniel.
Man City is not Man U. When it comes to the first, collecting 7 or 8 in the first week of March, that is reserved for United. City will not go and take 7 anyway.
I said, let them take red card.
So this is the game I've been waiting for all season because it has set up my Premier League prediction perfectly.
Okay.
Liverpool will win. Man City will win. This game,
Draw.
Man City sees Liverpool as the main contender for the title, and vice versa. They look at Arsenal as a dark horse. Arsenal is just 1 point behind Man City.
Yes.
Just 2 points behind.
Yes.
But City know that the real challenges are Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool also know the real challenges. Man
So
City.
everybody is completely ruling out Arsenal.
This game will.
That's dangerous. Though.
I think this game is going to be it's going to be totally against what we think is going to happen. It's going to be very cagey. Nobody's going to take risks.
Yeah.
Because why will I open up, lose this game, and risk going 4 points behind Liverpool? That's for Man City. Or for Liverpool, why would they risk losing this game and go 2 points behind Man City, knowing that City have the ability to win?
And every time they go on that
That's it. So for Liverpool, they are in the advantageous position. It will make more sense for Liverpool to draw this game.
and still keep the lead.
Arsenal will win. Arsenal, yes, will lead them by goal difference. But in Liverpool's point of view,
That is
Arsenal are
the
more
point.
likely to drop points than Manchester City. So it has set up perfectly because Liverpool will win. Man City will win. Look, trust me, all this emotional, Klopp is smarter than playing this game as a final.
Liverpool win.
So if I get you right, Daniel, you're saying that the KG draw would in the minds of the coaches, or for especially for Klopp, would be ideal for them. But you're saying that would be a miscalculation
That would be a miscalculation.
because Arsenal
Thank you.
are actually the more dangerous opposition.
That's what I'm saying.
I get you.
Look, Klopp is a smart man. Pep is a smart man. This is match week 28. I mean, after this game, there's 10 more matches to the end of the season.
Yes.
If you look at the fixtures that Liverpool have, the fixtures Manchester City have, there are some. Liverpool have relatively an easier run to the end of the season.
They are clearing this
So Man
on
City
Sunday.
will know that if they go to Anfield and they go and open up and try and play match to match and they lose that game,
That's
Liverpool
it.
will win the title. Liverpool to themselves know
Meanwhile,
that if
Arsenal will play.
Brentford. So
Arsenal
Arsenal will probably be on top by the time
Arsenal
they
will
talk
have to play City later at
later
Etihad.
at Etihad.
So Liverpool
Exactly.
will know this.
So Liverpool know
Yeah.
this. Now for Manchester City, no. Now for Liverpool also, they will know that if they go and open up, look, Liverpool are not stupid. We've listed the games at Anfield since these two have been playing. There was one Man City has the 4-1 Man City won there. There have been a couple of draws. Liverpool haven't won every single game at Anfield. It's not like when City is coming.
It's been close when they've won.
It's been close, very close. So Klopp can look at this game and say, we have this record.
Oh, yes.
What I'm saying is that Klopp can look at this game and say, we have this record of consistently beating these guys when they come around. It's not a given.
This is a
Number
unique
two,
one, oh.
Yeah.
when he looks at his squad, Klopp doesn't have the best squad to go and tackle this Man City team.
What?
Look, we are
To go head to head to them.
presently in terms of their injuries and what they are suffering.
Clark, Barnes,
Boga,
the guys who won the Carabao.
Boga, let's also be very frank. In as much as Liverpool have managed to get results consistently week in, week out over this period where they suffered heavy injuries, the same way we are saying Man City are open, Liverpool are damn open for it.
They also concede
They
chances.
concede so many chances.
Carabao Cup final was funny.
Plenty.
And on that theme,
On
I
that
think
team.
he would take lessons from the draws with Man United and Arsenal. If you follow the narrative after that game, it was said that perhaps the atmosphere played against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because there were instances where they needed to manage the game,
Just
and
manage it,
control
calm
affairs rather than go gung ho. And on that score, the idea that they needed to attack at every goal was counterproductive.
So,
Beat
Daniel,
Man City
finish
on
for me.
Sunday.
Look, what
Don't
I'm
know
saying
these
is that
people.
both managers are smart. And if there's anything we've come to notice, look, go back in recent history between these two. when they've played, especially in the second half of the season, most of the time, one team has to win to apply pressure. This is the first time in a very long time where a draw will please both teams. They don't need to go out. It's not a risky thing. If you remember, the season Man City, the Leroy Sané season, City had to beat Liverpool at Etihad.
Yeah, they had to.
Or Liverpool were running away. So it followed a certain thing. The Salah 2-2, the one Salah dribble. Nobody really needed to win that game. So at 2-2, if you remember the last 10 minutes, they were playing like, yeah, we are sort of satisfied with, if I get a chance, I'll score you, but I'm not going to try anything. That's basically what is going to happen on Sunday. That's how I see it. And both teams will slack if they do that thing. Because look, mark my words.
Vicious mistake.
Mark my words. I've said this thing at the start of the season. Teams grow. You can't look at one team, especially teams that have proven to have championship pedigree in their history. What is in the DNA of the club? And they reach a certain point, you can't consistently overlook them. And that team is Arsenal. They are growing. They missed out on top 4 in very agonizing fashion.
Yes.
We thought they will crumble. Next season, they come and they challenge directly for the title. Then they crumble at the tail end. We thought they will crumble this season again. Oh, it's not work. They've gone out, they've done their business. And look at the run that Arsenal is making. The signings that they have, they made in the summer are having direct influence on what they are doing at this point.
That's true.
In December, we all thought they had lost that with the title race. They are just 2 points behind. Mark my words, Arsenal will beat Brentford. And the game will probably be done after 35 minutes.
And the other thing about Arsenal, though, is last season, City were chasing them. So the pressure is different.
Yeah.
This season,
they
don't carry the pressure of being chased. They are doing the chase. So they are waiting for the moment. So the pressure from last season is different from what is here. So it plays into them as well. When the opportunity comes, just take it.
Arsenal will beat Brentford. And that will mean, as a kickoff of the Liverpool and Man City,
they'll be top.
Arsenal will be top of the league.
Some pressure.
That's how you win that.
Look, when that draw happens, I'm telling you, straight draw. This one, don't go and do City or draw Liverpool. Go straight draw. When that draw happens, and Arsenal now know that in their last 10 matches is the Etihad. Man, Arsenal are beating Man City at Etihad. Me, I'm telling you.
We'll get there. If that match is injured, Martinelli suspended.
Arsenal will score City at Etihad. Even if they have to bring back Sambi Lokonga, they will beat City at Etihad.
If you are a Liverpool fan, go and bet your team.
You use your money to go and bet.
I don't do betting. The bet is here.
You really didn't want to help me to sing the song, so you helped me. I think you only the chorus.
Why are you singing? Why are you singing Liverpool? I sing
walk on.
I'm not the club.
With hope in your heart, and you will never walk.
He's a bad voice.
What is this?
Very bad voice.
You will never walk.
The taste in music is so terrible.
It's very bad.
Messi heard that song.
The taste in music is very terrible.
You see acrobat photos.
That is the most.
John O'Shea is quite
That is. Look, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but certainly that is the most iconic.
When they scored the fourth, he was looking at Suarez's face like, you didn't tell me that it's like that over here. You didn't tell me.
Wait, that song, You Never Walk Alone, and Glory, Glory,
But Glory, they say vibes.
which is more iconic. It's vibes.
Glory,
Glory, when it hits, it's nice.
Glory, we sing it when we've won. You don't sing Glory to win
The best version of Glory was the piano version.
But that song was vibes though.
I changed you the topic.
No, Glory, you sing it when we've won.
Yeah,
If you are like back against the wall, you don't sing
the mood.
After that match.
I said, go and bet your last person.
The Blues are color and they're anytime.
Oh, when we are talking about this,
That's our episode. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks to Betway. Mallam Go Podcast is back again next week. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your predictions and your comments under. Okay, let's see who gets the prediction right.
Chelsea should sign Jordan.
At this point, I don't mind.
You do better than Baby Jackson.
I don't
You
mind.
do better. That's
Blue
Jackson
is
has scored
the
how many
color.
goals this season?
Seven.
No, more than 7.
Oh, seven.
More than 7.
Guys, thank you
Across
very
all
much.
seasons.
It's a wrap. We're back again next week. Cheers.